So I think brands are presented with a big challenge, right, when it comes to audience fragmentation. We were talking about it today at the conference. How does CTV fit within the wider omni-channel media mix? But particularly linear and streaming, that shift is of real importance to brands because video and big screen inventory represents such an important part of the overall kind of viewer attention. The particular challenge that it presents is how do I reconcile an offline or traditionally delivered media with an IP delivered media and do that effectively? I think there's been a lot of progress in the industry and tools that are available from the joint industry currencies and a lot of interesting developments on what will be available in the future. But typically, brands are leveraging probabilistic models to build an overall holistic picture of their audience. And that's where I think, OEMs such as LG have some real value to kind of add to this by bringing an actual activation tool to help manage that shift from linear to streaming. And that's what we call having a direct to glass strategy. So there's many benefits to what OEM data can bring. I think primarily, as we spoke about, the fact that what we're looking at here is glass level data. It doesn't matter what type of viewing is happening on the screen. This data ties together linear behavior and streaming behavior, and that's something that really hasn't been available before in the marketplace. So there's multiple use cases, whether that's program viewership targeting or genre-based targeting, but increasingly also, how can we leverage linear ad exposure data to drive incremental reach or perhaps to amplify a message to audiences that have been exposed on linear? So that's just some of the kind of benefits that OEM data can bring. So smart TVs have been on a journey of increased evolution over the last years. What we're seeing is ultimately increased adoption of this type of viewing, right? We're seeing less and less devices plugged into the TV set in favor of actually application-based viewing on the smart TV. So I think the future only will see that trend continue. I think also, the UI and home screen experiences are going to get more sophisticated, and that's actually been creating really interesting opportunities on the media side for a growing category of advertisers because, of course, the home screen is viewable to viewers whether they've disappeared off into SVOD or whether they're present on linear. So that's really a way for brands to directly reach highly scaled smart TV audiences regardless of their viewing behavior.